Paisley Smith.
I'm Safia Fees.
Let us walk you through our poster on carceral liberalism. Carceral liberalism is an intersectional framework that examines how current political and economic practices increase vulnerability and incarceration for people with minority statuses like race, class, and gender. We use this framework to understand an understudied element of the carceral system, jails. Specifically, we use this framework to examine how welfare and jail systems are both gendered and designed to work against the most disadvantaged people. These systems have a paternalistic way of treating women and involve increased surveillance on poor and marginalized groups. Importantly, this framework highlights how the United States tends to react to social problems like homelessness, drug use, and sex work with jail incarceration instead of social services and social work. Thus, our research question is, does state-level social benefit receipt impact men and women's rate of jail incarceration differently? This research question assesses the interplay between welfare, jails, and gender. So, to answer our research question, we use a compiled data set consisting of national jail admissions data, UCR, and national poverty data.
Regarding our methodology, we aggregated all data to the state level and calculated rates of admission, which are logged because of high skew and kurtosis. We use ordinary least squares regression to examine if social welfare receipt, like temporary assistance for needy families or TANF, impacts jail admission rates. Now, as you can see from these maps here, the average rate of incarceration from 2000 to 2021 varies across states, and we see gender differences in rates. The mean incarceration rate is much higher for men than women. The results of the regression analyses show that state rate of TANF recipients significantly and negatively predicts the rate of jail incarceration. So states where more people receive TANF tend to have lower rates of jail admissions for both men and women, controlling for crime, employment, and poverty rates. Now, as you can see from this graph here, men and women's rates of jail incarceration are impacted differently, and you can tell by seeing how the slopes for these lines differ. As TANF recipient rates become 1 or 2 standard deviations below the mean TANF recipient rate, women's rates of incarceration rises more steeply. Our study has serious implications for the modern day given the recent cuts to government assistance and welfare agencies. Our findings imply that when social welfare policies cover more people, we see decreases in rates of jail admission. Our policy recommendations are to expand social assistance benefits generally, as well as expanding the eligibility for direct cash benefits like TANF. We also see benefits in ensuring that people exiting the carceral system are set up to receive social aid.
Overall, our research examines how welfare systems impact jail incarceration rates for men and women differently. Stop by and see us at the American Society for Criminology conference this year to ask us questions.